Good morning and welcome to A-1 and Vacuum and Sewing's live stream for Thursday, September 12th. Gonna be a pretty quick one this morning as we're gonna be a little short-handed in the shop. So for those of you that need anything from Jeannie or Michelle's out of the store today. Jeannie had her procedure, or is in the midst of her procedure this morning. And email's going to be your best bet for the two of them. Or if it can wait until tomorrow, let it wait. Michelle is joining us this morning to talk about her upcoming class. What class are we talking about here, Michelle?
So we are talking about a ScanNCut Club class, and it's called the Little Boo Bag. It's adorable. So it really is going to be a lot of fun. So if you wanted to know how to layer vinyl and actually assemble it in the correct order, this is a great little project. If you do not have a Disney model machine, I've even included a kit for the basic pumpkin that's on, well, I checked like 12 models of ScanNCut that are current, even the not dealer channel, and every single one of them had this one built in. So you should be good to go with that. On the Disney ones, you must have a Disney model machine. You cannot buy or upload this design. So if you have a 230D, a 330D, this one's built into both of those. So your kit, the kits are so much fun.
So is there going to be a different like Disney class and non-Disney class, or is it just it's just different pumpkins
it's just
made?
one class. So the object of this class is I did one of layering vinyl with just the peel and stick craft vinyl. But HTV heat transfer vinyl opened a different door because you have to have a registration mark and you have to be able to heat set the part of the design you want to keep and not heat set the registration marks. And also the heat setting was a little bit different than I expected, but it was a lot of fun. I learned a lot of stuff. And I think it's a good skill for anybody to have that that wants to look at some of the heat transfer vinyl options. In your kit's going to contain 2 of these little blank bags. They're little Kimberbell bags, and 1 kit. So when you check out for the class, you need to pick which kit you want. So these are the little kits. One's going to say Minnie, one's going to say Mickey, one's going to say Pumpkin. And there's a drop-down menu to select that. And for those of you that have never taken the Get to Know Your ScanNCut class, I do not recommend this as the first class of your ScanNCut out of the box, because we're going to use a couple of those features repeatedly that we covered in that class.
So would you consider that a requirement for the class?
I do. I really do. I mean, I don't check you out I don't see her on my list. I don't check you out. I leave it to your own discretion. If you think you know your ScanNCut well, that's great. But just know that we're not going to cover a lot of the beginning stuff. I'm going to review the features that we need for the class, just in case anybody hasn't, been playing with their ScanNCut for a while. And then we're moving on with the class. Also, if you haven't taken the Get to Know Your ScanNCut class, there's a ton of information in that class. We actually have a recorded class. You can buy one of the previous classes and, get caught up on your skills if you want to take this. I really threw this on the calendar in a hurry because, it's Halloween, it's October. But,
September.
if need is, if it's me, it's Halloween. I love Halloween. I didn't want to miss out. So if need be, we can repeat the class. If everybody doesn't get into the class, we can repeat it with a holiday theme if you'd like, because there's some holiday ones in there as well.
So, I mean, the class is up on the website now?
It is up for, I believe, oh gosh, I wish Secretary Monday was there. I think it's like the last week or maybe the 3rd week in September. Probably I think it's like, I want to say the 24th, but don't count me on that. But it's up. And it's, so part of it was, if you want to take it and you're from out of town, give Jeannie and Patrick enough time to ship your package. Please don't wait till the last minute. So your vinyl is in there, and we're gonna have some fun in this class.
So this is called Boo Bags. Is that what it's called?
Ooh.
Okay, so it's up on the website. It's on September 25th, which is a Wednesday from 2 till 4. Is there a limit to the number of people in the class?
I like to keep the ScanNCut Club classes to about 10 or 12, and that's assuming that all of the people that are in the class have already taken the Get to Know You class. If I go higher than that, then it's hard for me to pay special attention to people that might need a little bit more attention, but I'm happy to put another session on.
Okay,
because
so that there's
September.
the option
we can actually
for
still do pumpkins in
you got
October.
a month.
That's okay.
You've got a month. So
I've got a month. So if I need to, don't get disappointed. Don't be sour. Don't be sad. Just call the store. Let us know. Send us an email. And if I have enough to fill another class, I'll just put another session on. So
and if people
today I'm recording it.
And so
I'm recording the whole class from home today.
Is there going to be a pre-recorded version?
Well, not for the ones that sign up. If they want to sign up for the class. So if you only want the pre-recorded version, I'm working on that at home today. Please don't take somebody's slot in the class that wants to be there. So let us know. You're like, yeah, I want the class. I'd rather just watch the recording. I'm working on that today.
So why don't we'll just offer, for those of you that want to take the class but don't want to participate in the class, meaning you're not planning to be there on the 25th, give us a couple of days, and once we have the pre-recorded class ready, we'll put that up as a separate product.
And then also when you let us know which kit you're needing.
And how much are the kits?
Yeah, they're different.
How much are the kits?
The kits are I think the kits are $17.99, including the 2 little boo bags.
Okay.
And here's what the big thing is. I really got a lot better at heat transfer vinyl when I switched to Caesar. They have an easy weed. It cuts beautifully, just beautifully with the vinyl auto blade upgrade kit for the ScanNCut. It's a one and done. The cuts are perfect. It's easy to weed because it's easy weed. And it comes in a ton of colors. What even made the icing on the cake is Caesar now has an app that you can put on your phone, tells you all the heat transfer temperatures, all the times, with a heat press like I have, or with your iron. So they cover both ends of that spectrum. So I think for me it was really, really, I feel like I like classes to be successful. I like people to be successful in classes. So I like to try to control part of the environment that I can to make sure that you are successful. And I really feel like this is something that is going to make you successful.
So, so let's cover this really fast. So, all ScanNCuts will work, right?
Yes, pretty auto blade, only auto blade, please.
Only auto blade.
Yeah,
okay, so blades, no 650s, 350s, none of the 50 series of non-auto blades.
No.
They must have the vinyl auto blade upgrade.
I feel pretty strongly about that. The blade on that is totally different, and when you have very, very thin heat transfer vinyl, the auto blade and the black cartridge is you're gonna be doing a lot of test cuts first because it's overkill. But the vinyl auto blade was created for this kind of a project. This the glitter vinyl is a much thicker product. You can get away with the black cartridge auto blade, but this is really thin. And then one of them, the mini, has a little holographic in it, which is, again, they're just really thin. What's nice about the thin vinyls is once you get them adhered to something, you don't feel that peel up corner like you do sometimes when it's not great vinyl to work with,
Gotcha. So would it be fair to say, at least in the live class, that you would prefer that people have that vinyl auto blade upgrade?
I would prefer it, yes. Yeah. If they don't, obviously, if they don't have it, then I'm not going to turn them away, but they may experience different results.
So maybe what we just say is if you don't have the vinyl auto blade upgrade, you should get it for the live class.
Mm-hmm.
And then if not, maybe you take the pre-recorded class, because that way you're not holding up class. That particular student doesn't hold up class with test cuts.
Yeah, I think quite a few of them took advantage of the brother sale for that vinyl auto blade. So on the vinyl auto blade, there's two separate kits. There's the basic vinyl auto blade kit, and then there's the Disney version. They are exactly the same, with the exception of the Disney vinyl auto blade gives you 35 Disney designs.
So, but that Disney auto blade upgrade is not necessary for the class.
Mm-mm. Like if you're using built-in Disney designs, you're just going to buy the basic vinyl auto blade kit.
Okay.
All the other features that it installs, and there's a few that I'll talk about in the class, that all of those are the same on both models.
Okay.
If you're me, you have to have the Disney. If you're not me and you don't have to have the Disney, get the other one.
Gotcha. So it's not too late to join the class. Is the class wide open at this point?
Well, when I checked yesterday, there was only 3 people in it. So it's open for 12. So there's still some spots. And again, please, if all you want is the recorded version, please reach out to us before you pay for the class, because that way it leaves that space open for someone who actually wants to be there.
Just give us a day or two. If Michelle's recording this today and the recording goes well, we'll post no later than probably Tuesday.
Yes.
The pre-recorded version of the class.
Yes, I did part of the recordings last night, and I'll finish it up this morning.
Okay. And then you're open to adding additional, like if 25 people want to take the class, we'll add a second.
I can see putting a candied apple in this one if you have if you're one of those that makes candied apples, or if you get those really designer candy apples, wrap it in your plastic bag, stick it in the bag. But I also see this as being a fun way around Christmas time to share a Hanukkah design or a Christmas design on top of the same little bag. The little bags are so versatile. It's like I think I'm going to have to add a few dozen to my blanks categories, because they're so versatile for other things as well. So I will reoffer the class. Just let us know. I always like to know what your thoughts are, and I like to know what you want to do. So if you want to do a holiday version, we can do a holiday version with a Christmas cookie, some kind of Hanukkah, and anything else. If you celebrate a different holiday, let me know. I have no problem doing the super sleuth to find a vinyl design that works for you.
So Michelle Kelly asks, are the ScanNCut blades on sale? The ScanNCut blades were on sale, but the brother sale is over. If you needed the vinyl auto blade kit, reach out to me, and I'll take a look and see what our overage is, and if I can include that at the sale price, which was 30% off. But I don't know if we ordered extras of those. Although I had somebody come in yesterday and bought all my rotary auto blade upgrades. So, and I think we bought some extras. So I'm not sure, Michelle, if you don't have that, just call me. I got to call you about something else anyways. And then, Joanne Simone asks, is it worth it to take a recorded Get to Know Your ScanNCut class if you don't yet have a ScanNCut to see if you want one? So why would you want a ScanNCut?
Why would you not want one?
well, more importantly, why would you want one?
So you would want one if you do any appliques at all. If you are signed up as for an Avenir, if you're on that list, that brings you into the Brother multiverse. You have Art Spira with 500 cutting designs. I'm going to assume, I don't know for sure yet, but the Luminaire and the Stellar both have a My Connection feature with the 330 series of, which would means the 330D or the 325, has a My Connection feature with those models. I can't imagine they're going to take that away. So I would expect to see it on the Avenir. It means that you don't even have to leave your chair. You can send the design from your machine to the ScanNCut and then bring it over. Conversely, which is what makes my connection different, is that you can take any of the designs that are built into the ScanNCut other than the Disney ones, and you can send it to Design Center and make an embroidery design out of it. Some of those quilting designs in there are beautiful when they're sewn out in, in a design. Some of the designs are beautiful just to turn into edge-to-edge quilting designs, and it's like one touch. You send it to the machine. That's what's different. So I love applique. That's kind of how I actually really kind of started to love my ScanNCut, because I'll be honest, I didn't know what a cutting machine was when they threw it at me, and I'm like, why do I need this? Now I'm having a blast with it. I'm having a blast with, cutting things out for sublimation printing, cutting things out for heat transfer vinyl, cutting it out for regular vinyl, cutting out appliques. I've even done some really fun cards. And sometimes you have like even the OESD cards that you buy if you wanted to do cards. Some of them have applique pieces. Send it over to the ScanNCut while you're working on it. And then Art Spirit just is a whole new world altogether. That brings in 500 free designs. That's on the free platform. If you have the paid platform, I'm not sure how many they are because I've lost count at this point, but they are actual usable designs. So they're things you want to do, not things you're like, yeah, I can take it or leave it. So that's why you'd want one, Joanne.
So, and then, just to answer Joanne's question a little bit more directly, is there, would you recommend taking that class as almost like a demo on a
You could absolutely take the class as a demo. Okay. And then guess what? You've already got it when you get your ScanNCut.
And is that
you're gonna want one?
And then is that on the site?
I believe it's in the register as a pre-recorded class because we've had several that have done it, but I haven't recorded it without an audience, without class participation.
Well, no, but meaning is it listed on the site or is it only listed on the website when we have one on the calendar?
For sure. I think you can just buy it on the website.
Okay.
And I think you do that, buy it on the website because the kit is mandatory. So if you're out of town,
so pre-recorded or non-pre-recorded,
yes,
pretty much costs the same.
The kit is mandatory. Again, I'm not trying to be mean or anything. I know a lot of you have collected a lot of stuff, but when I tailor the class, I tailor it for success. So the kit has everything you need, treated the way it needs to be treated to cut fabric, having cardstock that's the right thickness. You're going to cut cardstock. You're going to make an envelope. You're going to cut heat transfer vinyl. You're going to cut craft vinyl, puffy foam, marine vinyl, fabric 3 ways. You're going to do a scan to direct cut, and you're actually going to take an embroidery design. And that's if your model is a dealer channel model, not if it is from.
So she's talking about the models 200 or 300 or higher.
Well, yeah, even some of the earlier models did this, but basically I'm talking about the 200 series and the 300 series. You can take an embroidery design off of your embroidery machine, either a PHX file or a PCH file, depending on how old your machine is. And you can turn that into artwork that you can draw out with gel pens, with glitter pens, with any kind of pen you want on your ScanNCut. So everything that's in that little kit is, I curated the kit, I put the kit together, I pack them 99.9% of the times so that you have exactly what you need to be successful, because I think that's the key.
And it's the material you need to be successful. So
yeah.
Couple quick questions. So I think you called it Caesar vinyl. Does that read Sizer vinyl? Like S-I-Z-E-R?
I actually called the gal. I called one of my friends that actually works with the gal that is the manager nationwide for Caesar. And I said, how on earth do you say it? Because it's Scissor, is it Caesar, is it Sizer? What is it? She said, it's Caesar like the salad.
Okay, so
but it's S-I-S-E-R.
Okay, and then Cheryl asks, is that the same Caesar vinyl sold by Michaels?
It is.
Okay.
It just needs to read Caesar.
Okay.
SISER. And you know what? There's a lot of places that have it. And Jeannie and I talked about bringing some in, but here's the bottom line. We're not going to be a vinyl distributor. It's too expensive, and I can pretty much guarantee if we bought some, it wouldn't be the color that you wanted. So I just shop around for it. You can get it a lot of different places. I just watch what's going on in some of the ads.
Gotcha. And then, so Cheryl, I do have a Disney vinyl kit here. Michelle, Kelly, I do have the replacement blades in stock. And Cheryl, I also have received your chair. That'll save me a phone call today. And then, so regarding the Boo Bags class, it's on the site. Is it?
Yes.
It's on the promotions page?
I don't know that. I listed it. And I think I believe I even put it in the register.
Okay.
And it's on Book That app, so it's available on the calendar.
I'm gonna look on our promotions page really fast.
Yeah,
Like,
it's so fun though. Look at how cute this is. So your kits are packed, but let me give you an idea here. I was picking up some extra vinyl the other day, and I noticed that Caesar has glow in the dark Easy Weed. So you want to look for Easy Weed if you're gonna go all out and hit the stores. You want to look for the Easy Weed one, because that's the great stuff to start with. And but there's a lot of it. There's some flocked Easy Weed. There's some glow in the dark Easy Weed. There's holographic glitter. It's all fun. I haven't had a bad cut yet, but I noticed that I need to replace my blade, which I already have a replacement blade, because my settings at home were not the same as my settings at the store. So my blade needs to be replaced.
I'm just looking to make sure I see make sure that the easiest place to see it may be the calendar.
Calendar, probably.
So, and once again, it is on the, let's see. Yeah, it's there. So the easiest way to find it is on the 25th on the calendar on the website. So it is there. And
I want you to see the detail in those eyelashes. Look at how tiny they are. That was a one and done, and it just peeled right off. The same with the pumpkin, the slices in the pumpkin. That's the kind of, that's what I love. That's what I love, is that I know that I can do really skinny stuff, even skinny letters if I wanted to do small letters, and I can be successful with it. And I think that's worth, I'm like all of you, if you've tried it, you have a ton of stuff. And all of my ton of stuff got rehomed because I'm not going to use it after using this. This was so much easier.
Okay, well, perfect. Thank you for joining us this morning, and I will see you, Michelle, tomorrow. Stay with me, ladies, just for a second, because I'm going to run through some updates on the store, and we will go from there. Bye, Michelle.
Bye.
What is going on?
Am I going to kick you off if I select leave?
And meeting. There we go. And video capture device. Let's go there. All right. So, really quickly, let's just cover some stuff going on in the store. I think it is fair to say, and I haven't said it for a while, because every time I say it, it ruins it. But as of right now, I think it is fair to say that we are within a week on service of sewing machines. For probably like a week and a half, I've been telling folks 2 weeks. And then everybody's like, oh, I got that back in a couple of days, in like 4 or 5 days. If that hasn't been the case with your machines, it may be waiting for parts or different issues. But as of right now, we are going to let folks know that we're within a week, because it's gone on long enough that if we had a bunch of traffic, it wouldn't bury us. Somebody like for the questions for Michelle, I don't know, recording of the DDE backpack from today up yet. I don't know. I'll pass that on, Tina, regarding the thank you for the Solaris class. And Michelle, I have no idea when it's going to be on the calendar. That's a question for Jeannie, and we'll ask that question tomorrow. I try to avoid knowledge of areas of the stores I don't need to have knowledge of. So the as I mentioned, we are shorthanded today. So I'll have Lori and Dana in the store. I think Dana's showing up kind of midday today. All of which is very good, but if there's a question that can wait, let it wait. Part of what we're trying to do right now, and I'm only allowed to say this when Jeannie isn't around, but we're trying to get through the brother orders for which we have product in stock. We're trying to get through the online orders for which we have product in stock, and it's really, really difficult to do it when the phone rings all day, when I've got a full house. It is impossible to do it when the phone rings all day and I don't have a full house. There are a small handful of people that have not heard from me that are on our Avenir pre-sale list. I haven't forgotten about you. You're there. I will get to you. It's been busy. Yesterday was a day, I actually was able to make a handful of phone calls yesterday in the afternoon, which is a great thing. So I will be doing my best to get through that today. I'm trying to think of if there are any other updates. The brother product is coming in daily at this point. So if you haven't heard from us on your brother sale order, as long as we acknowledge the order early, we've got it. We just haven't gotten the product yet. Or in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 boxes of product that I see sitting in the store, we just haven't gotten to it yet. This was our largest brother sale. We love it. Thank you very much. It's going to take us some time to get through us. Quite frankly, it's buried us. Jeannie and I have been, last night was the first night that we just went home. There was no additional stuff. We went home. Jeannie got some rest. I don't know if she slept that well, but Jeannie's in the middle of her procedure at this point. She should actually be out of her procedure at this point. And, we want to basically give her the opportunity to recover at home today. So if it can wait until tomorrow, give her the day, please. She'd be mad at me for asking for that, but it can wait, right? It can. Give her the day, give her a day to recover. It's a minor procedure, but it'd be really nice if she could rest and relax and heal before I'm sure she comes back to work hardcore tomorrow. So onward and upward, we're going to get to work. If it's really important and you're desperate for something, this is not to say don't call at all. This is just to say most of it can wait, I bet. So I'm going to get to work and try to get this product out of there. Just a reminder, if we reach out to you so the process with the brother order is we collect all product. That is exactly what I sent to you. In the box is the BES4 Dream Edition software. It's just in a different box, Soki. So if you have questions about that, you can call me. But that is what I sent you, is the one in the box. regarding the process with brother sale orders, we will be essentially boxing everything, getting everything together, calculating shipping. If it's at a reasonable time, we will call you. If it is not a reasonable time, we will send you an invoice, or we will do both. So just keep an open eye for that. When I have sent invoices, I send you an email from Jeannie's stuff or from my stuff, basically saying here is where your invoice is. Once that invoice is paid, the product is released. So so just keep an open eye for that if you are waiting for brother stuff. It makes our job a little easier, and people have been great about paying the invoices as of late. You sent me the Soki, I'll call you. I'm 99% sure you've got the right thing there. So just, I'll call you. I can't read for some reason. You sent me the pack. So, in any case, I will sign out at this point and get to work, and we will see